Hey guys, it's Wanted. After YouTube simultaneously recommended me videos about the SLS AMG and the AMG GT Black Series, I thought I would compare from where Mercedes is coming and where it's heading. To do this, I'd say we need to start at the beginning, which means taking a look at the predecessor to these two, the 300 SL Gullwing. The original car was created to cater to the post-war US market. It is actually an evolution of the W194 race car that won several races, including the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1952. The SL in the road car's name translates to super leicht, or as you probably already figured, super light. The last S in SLS actually comes from an altered version of the car, designed to compete in the Sports Car Club of America National Circuit in 1957, dubbed the 300 SLS Super Light Special. Now that we have the history of the name, let's compare the 300 SL to the SLS and the AMG GT series. First, the design. When looking at the SLS AMG from 2009, you can see just how much of a tribute it pays to the original. The doors, the proportions, and if you look at the race car, the 300 SLS without the chrome bumpers, I feel like you can clearly see where the new design was coming from. Now, compare that to the AMG GT. I'm not saying the GT is in any way an ugly car. What I will say is that it seems like in pursuit of Porsche when it comes to the performance, the brand decided to drop the things that made the design an SLS design from the options. The only thing that it has common with the two SLS cars is the long bonnet. I suspect this is also why they didn't continue with the SLS name. Now to the engines. The 300 SL had the M198 OHC fighter plane derived 3-liter naturally aspirated straight-six engine with Bosch mechanical fuel injection that put out 240 horsepower. The SLS AMG had a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 double overhead cam M159 from the C63 AMG. The AMG GT unfortunately updated to a downsized 4-liter twin-turbo M178. Thankfully, the Mercedes engineers managed to get a great sound from it, so it's okay. The same cannot be said, however, about the elephant or a blobfish or whatever it is that is hopefully not in the room. I'm of course talking about the new GT Black Series. This car, which resembles the Mercedes GT3 Evo race car, comes with a sound that I can only describe as disappointing. To be quite honest, in some situations it sounds like an older diesel engine. This is of course thanks to the PPF or petrol particulate filter that is for some stupid reason mandatory even on cars that you rarely see. We've already seen or actually heard what it did to the Ferrari V8 supercars. Just listen to the sound of a 458. Now compare that to the F8 Tributo. The same vacuum sound treatment hit the GT Black Series that despite its performance, 730 horsepower and 590 foot-pounds of torque, isn't the most desirable Mercedes. I'd say the owners of the SLS Black Series cars have the more collectible of the two. It's unfortunate that these sound-killing measures are becoming the norm. One would hope that with the limited production numbers, these sports cars would be exempt from these limitations. At least personally, I think that if they want to make cars pollute less, they should do it with the Corolla and Camry boxes, not the enthusiast sports cars. What do you think about this issue? Let me know what your view is, and if I missed anything, feel free to put it in the comments. Now enjoy some SLS drifting.